Integration in logical learning.
Evolution presents Weathering and Soil Formation Part 1, prepared and presented by Barsha Goswami. What is weathering? Weathering is the breakdown of rocks at the Earth's surface by the action of rainwater, extremes of temperature, and biological activity. It does not involve the removal of rock material. Weathering is static. It occurs in situ, on situ, that is, in the same place with no movement. How is erosion different from weathering? Erosion is the process by which soil and rock particles are worn away and moved elsewhere by windy water or ice. Weathering involves no moving agent of transport. Factors affecting weathering. Local climate. The warmer and more wet a region is, the more weathering occurs. Mineral composition. Some minerals are less stable and dissolves faster than others. Structure of rock. Weaker rocks get more weathered easily than stronger rocks like granite versus sandstone. Human activities. Agriculture, mining, road construction, etc. exposing underlying rocks to agents of weathering. Time. The longer a rock is exposed, the more weathering will occur. Amount of exposed or bare rock surface. The rate of weathering is dependent on the amount of surface area exposed. Plants and animals. Living organisms secrete substances that react with rocks. Types of weathering. There are three types of weathering: physical weathering, chemical weathering, and biological weathering. Let's know in details. Physical or mechanical weathering. Physical weathering is also called mechanical weathering. Physical weathering is caused by the effects of changing temperature on rocks, causing the rock to break apart. It is a physical process during which the rock gets broken into small pieces in every hot and dry regions like deserts. The very process is sometimes assisted by water. Main types of physical weathering: block disintegration, granular disintegration, exfoliation, and frost shattering. Block disintegration. In block disintegration, a rock disintegrates due to changes in temperature and repeated cycle of freezing and thawing. During the day, the surface of the rock gets heated, causing them to expand, while at night the temperature cools down, causing the rocks to contract. This causes the rock to crack and are split along the joints into the larger rectangular shaped blocks. Granular disintegration. It is a process of physical weathering where, due to temperature changes, repeated heat and cooling occurs. As a result of alternative expansion and contraction of minerals in rocks, causes the rock to break down into small pieces. Frost shattering. The mechanical disintegration of rock by the pressure of water freezing in pores and along grain boundaries. The volume of ice is 1/10 more than the volume of water, and the pressure ice exerts on the cracks. When the ice melts, water seeps deeper into the cracks and freezes again. Over a period of time, large blocks of rocks can be shattered by repeated freeze and thaw action. This process is known as frost shattering or freeze and thaw weathering. Exfoliation. Exfoliation is also known as onion skin weathering. It often occurs in hot areas like deserts where the temperature is often high in the daytime and eventually decreases in the night. Differential heating and cooling results separation of successive thin shells from massive rocks like granite or basalt. Chemical weathering. The process of weathering by which chemical reactions transform rocks and minerals into new chemical combinations. It is the process by which rocks are broken down by chemical reactions. Water is the main agent of chemical weathering. This type of weathering is most common in equatorial and tropical regions where there is enough moisture and heat to start off chemical reactions within rocks. The chemical weathering of rocks is conducted in a variety of ways like oxidation, carbonation, hydration, and hydrolysis. Oxidation. Oxidation takes place when oxygen reacts with earth materials. Oxygen dissolved in water combines with atoms of metallic elements present in silicate minerals. This is the process that causes rust. When iron in rocks reacts with oxygen, it forms iron oxide, which weakens the rock. For example, iron present in rocks combines with oxygen to form iron oxide or rust. 4Fe plus 3 plus 3O2 gives 2Fe2O3. Carbonation. Carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere dissolves with rainwater to form carbonic acid. It makes rainwater acidic. Dissolved carbon dioxide rainwater or reacts with minerals in rocks, limestone, feldspar, converts the calcium carbonate to calcium bicarbonate, which is soluble and carried off by groundwater. This type of weathering is important in the formation of caves. H2O plus CO2 give H2CO3. CaCO3 reacts with H2CO3 and give Ca plus 2 plus 2HCO3 minus. Hydration. Hydration is a process by which certain types of mineral expand as they take up water, causing additional stress in the rock. Hydration involves the absorption of water, like which occurs during the conversion of hematite to limonite, feldspar to a powdery mass. Some geologists call hydration is a physical weathering because the new product is not chemically different from its precursor. 2Fe2O3 plus 3H2O give 2Fe2O3 3H2O. Hydrolysis. It is the simplest form of chemical weathering. Hydrolysis or solution is an exchange reaction involving materials and water. Free hydrogen and OH- ions in water are able to replace mineral ions and drive them into solution. As a result, the mineral's atomic structure is changed into a new form. It is a process where silicate minerals like potassium feldspar are weathered and a clay mineral is formed. Rock salt and gypsum are removed by solution. 2KAlSi3O3 plus 2H plus 9H2O give Al2Si2O5OH4 plus 4H4SiO4 plus 2K2 plus. Biological weathering. Biological weathering is the disintegration or decay of rocks and minerals caused by chemical or physical agents of organisms through certain biological actions. Organic activity from lichen and algae, rock disintegration by plant growth and plant roots, burrowing and tunneling organisms, secretion of acids. Living organisms contribute to the weathering process in many ways. Trees put down roots through joints or cracks in the rock in order to find moisture. As the tree grows, the roots gradually prise the rock apart. Many animals, such as this piddock, shells bore into rocks for protection either by scraping away the grains or excreting acid to dissolve the rock. Even the tiniest bacteria, algae and lichens produce chemicals that help break down the rock on which they live, so they can get the nutrients they need. Effects of weathering. The main effect of weathering is the development of a layer of loose material on the surface of the earth, which is the basis for the process of soil formation. Weathering prepares the material which is transported by the process of erosion and deposition. Eroded material is then transported from one place to another by the agents of gradation and gets accumulated, eventually giving rise to new landforms. Weathering is one of the most important phenomena that keeps changing the Earth's physical appearance constantly. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. Thank you, my students.